Hello, everybody at Hendrick Honda of Hickory. This is Deanna, your coach with Phone Ninjas, and today I'm going to be reviewing with you your reporting for the month of October. Now, we're going to take a look at our inbound calls first. Great job here as a team with 3.38 is a really great score. What I want you guys to focus on as a team is the qualifying step here. So if they're calling about a specific vehicle, we want to say something positive about the vehicle. We want to generate some buzz and urgency around the vehicle and also inquire about other vehicles. Now, if they're calling about a vehicle and we're using the generic script, we want to ask 3 to 5 qualifying questions, and when doing so, we want to use a closed-ended formatted question, and we want to give the customer either or options to choose from. So, for example, are you looking at lighter or darker shade vehicles? The other step I want you guys to focus on as a team is the closure step. This is where we want to sell our information by asking if they have a pencil available, giving them your first, last name, and also your phone number. We also want to ask for the customer's email address. And if an appointment is set, we want to reconfirm that appointment time and remind the customer to call if they're running early or running late for the appointment. Now here, pretty good here with the appointment setting rate. We're at a 50%. I'd love for this to be a 60%. That's kind of our goal when it comes to the appointment setting rate. We want to get you guys to a 60% or above, but at 50% for each person is actually pretty good. What we want to do though is make sure that we are reviewing all calls. Allison and Caleb each had 2 calls and they've reviewed 1 each, but we want to make sure that we're reviewing all of them. And then also, we're not finding a lot of calls for you all, so we're finding in coaching whatever we find, but out of about 10 calls that we try to coach for you guys, I think it's 10 a month, we only found 4, and that's been pretty consistent for the last 3 months. And so if you would like, we can actually supplement those calls with one-on-ones, and that's where we just schedule some time. We can do 2 things. We could schedule some time with Allison and Caleb for a pre-scheduled one-on-one where we can practice the script. The other thing that I can do is I can call in to the dealership, ask for Allison or ask for Caleb, and I can call in as a customer. And then once we've gone through the call, I can jump in, introduce myself, and do a live coaching. These take about 15 minutes. So not much longer than, I try to keep it to 15 minutes because I know, we don't want to miss customers and things like that. So that's something that we can do if that would be helpful for your team. We definitely want you to get what you're paying for. And so if you would like us to supplement some of these inbound calls when we're not finding them with some of these one-on-ones, I am more than happy to do that. You just let me know, and I can take care of that. All right, so next what we're going to take a look at is your mystery shops. So this is generated from internet leads. Your mystery shop coach, Robin, will submit an internet lead, and then she coaches the response, and this is really good. A total average of a 4.78 for mystery shops. Fantastic. Caleb just needs to work on some of his phone time and his phone quality, but other than that, Allison had 5.0s across the board with her mystery shop, so really great job there. We do need to make sure these mystery shops are being reviewed, though. As you can see, we still have 3 from Allison and 1 from Caleb from last month that still need to be reviewed. In addition to reviewing calls in a timely manner, we also want to maintain those certifications, and Caleb and Allison have done a great job of that. Also, just keep in mind if you would like us to, I know we had spoken previously about coaching service or maybe coaching some other sales folks. If that's still something that you'd like to do, I'm not sure if the contract we sent over, it was through DocuSign, it may not be active anymore if maybe some time has lapsed. So if that's something that you want us to reissue, and if that's something that you want to revisit with your team, I am more than happy to set that up for you guys. You just let me know, and we can move forward with that. All right, so next we're going to take a look at some reporting. So we're going to take a look and see where your dealership is ranked by score. Now, out of about 314 dealerships, you guys are ranked number 85, which is great. You're definitely in our top 50%, probably like in our top third with that 3.38. Keep in mind, we do have the top 4 dealership contest. So every month we take our top 4 dealerships and we put them into a drawing. And then at the end of the year, so in January of 2020, we're going to pick a dealership from the hat, and that dealership will win a trip to Hawaii paid for by Phone Ninjas. The GM can take it or they can give it to an MVP on the team, but that does include airfare for 2, lodging for 6 nights, $1,000 spending cash. Again, this is all paid for by Phone Ninjas, so that is an incentive for your team. And we also have the perfect score contest, and so Allison has qualified this for this a couple times during the last quarter and even into this quarter. And basically, every time a sales representative gets a perfect score, whether that's I believe it's even if it's a mystery shop or a call, their name gets put into a drawing. And then at the end of the quarter, we're a little behind here, as you see, we haven't done a drawing for Q3 yet. But at the end of the quarter, we'll pick a name from the hat, and that individual will win a trip to Hawaii. That's paid for again by Phone Ninjas. It's the same. It's the same deal. Airfare for two, hotel for 6 nights, and $1,000 to cover expenses. So that is definitely a really cool incentive for your team. The next thing I wanted to take a look real quick and just take a look at your hold time. And with the hold time, we want to keep this between 30 and 45 seconds. This is the amount of time from when the customer calls into the dealership to when a sales representative picks up the phone. And right now, you guys are at about 37 seconds. Isn't bad. You can see our overall average is about 25 seconds, but 37 seconds is perfectly fine. So you guys are doing a nice job with that. Of course, so if you have any other questions, whether it is about doing those one-on-ones or if it's about revisiting and coaching the service team, let me know. I'm happy to help. My contact information is here at the top of the screen. You can email me or just shoot me a text or even call me at this number. It's my cell phone number. I'm happy to help you there. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.